Sunday Night Football here at pregame.tv. We've got the battle between the Texans and the Bears. Chicago laying 1.5 as we speak. The total of 41. And Brian, the Chicago Bears, man, they keep winning games. They somehow are averaging almost 30 points per game, which is the third highest scoring average in the league. But if you look at the numbers, we're talking about an offense that ranks 25th in total yards and have the league's 29th ranked pass defense. They need help to be able to score points. I mean, they're not moving the football.
Yeah, the only time they score offensively is when they get the ball down to the 5-yard line because of their defense and they punch it in. Houston's playing their first game on the road in 5 weeks. And what concerns me about Houston, and I have a slight lean with Houston here, is the only other NFC team they played is Green Bay. Green Bay blew them out, and one of my wonderful picks I've had this year. But it's a situation where a lot of us have talked about the NFC being slightly superior to the AFC this year, so that's somewhat of a concern there. But, yeah, you take a look at Chicago, and it's a situation where if the defense shows up, Chicago's in every game. But one of these games, the defense isn't going to be there, and will have to be, Chicago's going to have to worry about their offense to win the game. It's been so long since that's happened. It makes you wonder if it's a situation where you can pack them that way.
And Houston brings in, the top 4 defense, stopping the run, against the pass, and scoring defense. They've got the human sack machine in J.J. Watt, who seems like he's in a backfield for the opponent almost more than the running backs are for that particular offense. And now he's going up against an offensive line that's been shaky. And Jay Cutler's been under pressure all season long.
For sure. And Jay Cutler's been banged up. I don't think he's ever, fully recovered from that body slam he got in the Detroit game. This is a situation here, and you said it about the offense struggling, and, but yet they score all these points. Well, what you didn't mention is Chicago's got the league-leading defensive scoring team. I mean, they score how many points? Urlacher scored one again last week. I think they blocked a punt. They keep doing it. But you look at the teams they're playing. They're playing offenses that have been struggling. They played Jacksonville 3 weeks ago. I mean, Jacksonville's offense can't get out of their own way. The Lions, when they played them on Monday night, the Lions, for some reason this year, last year they were a scoring machine. They've struggled this year. They're starting to come around the last couple of weeks, but the Lions weren't scoring points this year. And Carolina, we've talked about their struggles this year. They've been in every game, but they're not getting the key plays when they need them. Now they're facing the best offense that they've seen since they played Green Bay early in the season. Houston's the real deal to me. I know the NFC, AFC thing that you brought up, and it's a great point, but Houston, to me, is more like an NFC team than they are an AFC team. They got a strong running game, good passing game, and they've got a good defense. Those are all the keys. Look at the line. I think Vegas is telling us really who the better team is on a neutral field.
I'm not arguing with you on that one. This is my free pick, by the way. Let's get to that. Looking at the total in this one, and I think you're going to see a low-scoring game. The total kind of shows it, 41, but I think it's going to land under that. And my one fear is that Jay Cutler is going to be under so much pressure in this football game that he's either going to turn the ball over deep in his own territory and create short field situations maybe once or twice for this Houston offense, or he's going to turn it over and the Houston defense is going to run it back for a touchdown. That's my one fear in this game. But with that Chicago defense carrying this football team, their horrible offensive line, and Houston's defense, I think it adds up to a lower scoring game than expected. The under for me, my free play on Sunday Night Football. Don't forget, we got one more video to do, and that's the matchup between Kansas City and Pittsburgh. Monday Night Football coming up next.